I know. Hey, Sarah. It's Gary.
She's an H.
She is an H. See, I wrote it in here. You have an H in your name, Sarah. I don't know if you know. So sales. Sales is really interesting. I think and I don't know how much of a natural sales or salesperson you are. I think that it's very hard to be a salesperson if you're not, because it takes one core religious point of view, which is not to give a fuck about what anybody thinks. And that is literally the binary difference between what somebody's good at it and not good at it. And I can't tell you exactly how to go about getting to a place where you're not gonna be hurt by the rejection. It's stunning how much a rejected sale for me is a motivator and is an exciting moment, right? I love when somebody says no, because I want to climb back and prove them wrong way more than, I literally prefer when somebody doesn't buy for me over when somebody buys for me. I don't know how to tell you to get there, but it's something to think about and get into that mindset. As far as working with family, I've done that my whole life. You know, my two main businesses in my life have been with my dad and my brother. It's massively challenging. It changes the relationship. Having a sister relationship becomes different. Me and AJ as brothers are different than we were prior to the business, and he's about to leave the business actually, and we'll be different again. It changes the relationship. My only piece of advice, because it is the only piece of advice that will work, is gross over communication. You need to talk to your sis about what you really feel, and if you think she's being condescending and overbearing and thinks she knows everything because she did it before, you need to punch her in the fucking mouth like only a sister can. But you also need to take her feedback in the same way because she has done it before. She has, and that context matters. And so I think what AJ and I did really well, and we absolutely had more issues early on, and then we had a real breakthrough conversation where what always allowed me and my dad and me and my brother to win is at the end of the day, and I was a big part of both businesses, I was always willing to lose the business quicker than I was willing to lose my brother or my dad. Loving each other more than you love the business is imperative, and I got very, and so that's super important. Number two though is you've got to get into a place where you say sorry very fast. What me and AJ did way better than me and my dad is we would ram it out, but very quickly, normally within the hour, we would come back and be like, sorry bro, you know, like really going there. And I think not letting things swell up, both the confrontation or whatever's on the macro. So it's macro and micro communications. Quick little fight, sorry bro. But if something's really brewing, having that conversation, even though it's so hard. Like everybody here that is not in a family business, they don't know. It's hard for me to give feedback to D-Rock because I love him so much, but to your brother, to your sister, it's the hardest, but it's the only way you can survive.